Well, first they wanted Lal Batti on their cars and on the road. Now they want the Lal Batti culture to spread into the skies too. Our politicians want the same privileges even while travelling by airlines. If things go according to the DGCA guidelines given to private airlines, the MPs will now be able to have a complete lounge access with free refreshments. They will also enjoy preferential treatment, escort services during check-ins, and will be getting personal attention at the airport entrances.
The whole issue of privileges to members of parliament by Air India or private carriers is being blown out of proportion. There is nothing even earlier to suggest that there is some preferential treatment beyond the point that certain courtesies are extended. And this is not for something to be so much of an issue, because every carrier, along with VIPs, also gives a lot of treatment, VIP treatment to CIPs, that is commercially important people. So in what way does this become such a controversy? I think if there is a member of parliament who is given a little bit of a privilege or a little bit of a kind of a respect, I don't think it should be blown out of proportion.
Documents in our possession, so we do not actually buy into the Civil Aviation Minister's dodgy, half-hearted refutal or rebuttal of the charge. Take a listen to what Mr. Ajit Singh had to say.
I can confirm to you categorically, I've checked with DGCA, no such circular or guidelines have been issued by DGCA or by MOCA.
But sir, has there been any, there has been a demand by the MPs as well?
See, that's not the issue. If you want to debate that, sometimes we can debate what anybody wants, what they don't want. The point is that you are basing a story that fresh guidelines have been issued. No such guidelines have been issued.
So one final question, if I may ask you, 2007 there has been a circular, we believe. Because we're talking to MPs, there has been demand, growing concern that there should be this thing. And Air India already provides it.
Listen, there may have been a circular in 2007. I'm not aware what exactly it says.
This VIP culture at airports, in fact everywhere else, has to stop. Mamta Di herself for us leads by example. She has never ever travelled in business class, always travels in economy. Even as a cabinet minister, you'll see her lining up in the queue. So if all MPs get together and decide that they don't want somebody to carry their bag, it looks sometimes so bad at airports. A young or a middle-aged MP, perfectly fit and able-bodied, with someone carrying his bag at the back. This has to change, and we don't need to treat ourselves like very important people.
Well, that was Derek O'Brien's reaction coming there, critical of the entire move of this VIP culture, Lal Batti culture extending to the skies. Take a listen to what the left had to say.
Their privileges, in sense of being privileges, are really nothing many or much that has been given to the MPs, except that it's facilitated. That is, when the MP goes in for the check-in and things like that, there's special handling that takes place. Beyond that, there's no other privileges that an MP is normally accorded, other than what is called the special handling. And the special handling is essentially that they are allowed to, somebody from the airline, once they're there in the check-in counter queue, they take in their boarding passes, and then they are allowed access to a lounge by special privileges, when these are privileges that are given to members of parliament, which are so long have been normal on both the airports as well as technically even in the railway stations and in all other public places. So I don't see anything substantial in this sort of an order.